Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Easy Talk English. I'm Linda, and I'm really glad you're here with us today. Before we start, I want you to imagine something very simple. Imagine opening your door in the morning and feeling cold air touch your face. That feeling right there is winter.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alex. And yes, that moment Linda just described feels very familiar to me. This morning when I opened my door, the air felt sharp and cold, and it instantly woke me up. That's when I thought, winter is really here.
Exactly. Winter is not just a season we see on a calendar, it's a feeling we experience with our body. The cold air, the quiet streets, and the way mornings feel slower than usual.
I agree. Winter feels calm to me. The world sounds quieter, especially early in the morning. Fewer people outside, softer light, and everything feels like it's moving a bit more slowly.
And that's why today's topic is not only about weather, we're talking about winter as an experience, how it feels, how it changes our days, and how we talk about it in real-life English.
Yes, because when people talk about winter, they don't only say it's cold. They talk about quiet mornings, warm clothes, and cozy evenings at home.
For me, winter evenings are my favorite. When it gets dark early, I stay inside, make a warm drink, and wrap myself in a blanket. That cozy feeling is a big part of winter for me.
Same here. After a cold day outside, coming home feels extra nice in winter. Sitting somewhere warm while it's freezing outside makes you really appreciate comfort.
And this is exactly how we learn English here, not through academic words or difficult explanations, but through everyday experiences you already know.
Yes, this podcast is about everyday English, the kind of English people use when they talk to friends, family, or coworkers about their real lives.
So as you listen today, we want it to feel like you're sitting with us, having a relaxed conversation about winter.
No pressure, no difficult grammar, just natural English and real moments from daily life.
And if you enjoy learning English this way, through real conversations and real seasons, you can support us by liking this episode and subscribing to Easy Talk English.
That small action helps us keep creating more cozy conversations like this. Now, let's slowly step into winter together and talk about it in English.
So now that we've talked about the feeling of winter, let's take one small step back and look at the basics. A very simple question first. What is winter, really?
That's a great place to start. Winter is one of the four seasons of the year. The four seasons are spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Yes, and winter is usually the coldest season. When people hear the word winter, they often think of cold weather, warm clothes, and shorter days.
Exactly. Winter usually comes after autumn and before spring. It's the season when the air feels colder and the days often feel quieter.
For many people in the northern part of the world, winter includes the months of December, January, and February. These months are often linked with cold mornings and long nights.
But this is where things get interesting. Winter is not the same everywhere.
In the southern part of the world, winter happens at a different time.
That's right. In countries like Australia, South Africa, or New Zealand, winter is usually in June, July, and August.
So while some people are wearing coats and scarves in December, others are enjoying summer weather at the same time.
It's amazing to think about that. Same planet, same year, but very different seasons depending on where you live.
And no matter where you are, people still talk about winter in English. It's a topic that connects everyone.
Yes, winter is one of those topics that comes up very naturally in conversation. People talk about it at work, at school, and even with strangers.
Talking about winter is a very common form of small talk. You can ask, "Is it cold where you are?" Or say, "Winter feels long this year."
These are simple sentences, but they help start conversations. You don't need special vocabulary or long explanations.
That's why winter is such a great topic for English learners. Everyone has something to say about it.
Whether winter is cold or mild, long or short, it's part of daily life, and learning how to talk about it makes your English feel more natural.
So remember, winter is not just a season on the calendar. It's a shared experience and a very popular topic in everyday English conversations.
Now that we understand what winter is, let's talk about something we all experience every single day in winter, the weather. Honestly, weather is probably the easiest topic to talk about in English.
Absolutely. If you don't know what to say, just talk about the weather. It works everywhere. At work, at school, in the elevator, even with strangers.
So, let's start with the most common word, cold. When the temperature is low, we simply say, it's cold today.
Yes, very simple. For example, this morning, I walked outside and immediately thought, wow, it's cold. No extra explanation needed.
And when cold is not strong enough, we use a stronger word, freezing. Freezing means very, very cold.
Right. When it's freezing, your hands hurt, your face feels tight, and you just want to go inside. You can say, it's freezing outside.
I use that sentence a lot in winter. And then there's another useful word, chilly. Chilly means a little cold, but not terrible.
Exactly. Chilly is when you feel uncomfortable without a jacket, but you're still okay. Like, it's chilly this morning. I'll wear a sweater.
Now, let's talk about the sky. In winter, we often say it's cloudy. Cloudy means there are a lot of clouds and not much sunshine.
Yes, winter skies are often cloudy and gray. You can say, it's cloudy today. The sun didn't come out.
And when the weather gets colder, another very important word appears, ice. Ice is frozen water, and it can make walking dangerous.
That's why we often say icy. Icy means covered with ice. For example, the road feels icy.
This morning, I walked very slowly because the sidewalk was icy. I didn't want to fall.
That connects perfectly to another useful word, slippery. Slippery means easy to slip and fall.
Yes, you can say, be careful, the road is slippery today. That's a very natural, caring sentence.
I hear that all the time in winter. People warn each other because slipping is very common. And these sentences are perfect for daily talk. Simple, clear, and very real.
For example, you can say, it's really cold today, or the road feels icy, or it's cloudy and chilly this morning.
You don't need long sentences. One short sentence is enough to start a conversation. That's why weather is small talk number one. Everyone feels it, everyone understands it, and everyone can talk about it.
So, next time you don't know what to say in English, just look outside and talk about the weather.
Exactly. Cold, freezing, chilly, cloudy, icy, slippery. These words will help you speak naturally every winter day.
After talking about winter weather, there's one thing we can't ignore, what we wear. In winter, clothes are not about fashion. They're about staying warm.
Exactly. In winter, comfort comes first. If you're cold, you can't focus on anything else. So let's talk about winter clothes we use every day.
Let's start with the most important one, a coat. A coat is a long, thick jacket that keeps your body warm.
Yes, in winter, I always wear a thick coat. Thick means it has a lot of material, so it blocks the cold air.
Same here. My winter coat is long and very heavy, but I love it because it keeps me warm even on freezing days.
Another very common winter item is a scarf. A scarf goes around your neck and protects it from cold wind.
I love scarves. I have a wool scarf that my grandmother made for me. It's not fancy, but it feels very warm and special.
That's really nice. Handmade things always feel warmer somehow. I usually wear a simple scarf, but I never go outside without one in winter.
Now, let's talk about hands. In winter, hands get cold very fast, so we wear gloves.
Right. Gloves cover your hands, and each finger has its own space. They're great when you need to use your phone.
Some people prefer mittens. Mittens are similar to gloves, but your fingers stay together.
Yes, mittens are often warmer, but it's harder to text with them. So gloves or mittens, it depends on the person.
Another important winter item is a hat. A winter hat keeps your head warm.
Many people call it a beanie. A beanie is a soft hat that covers your head and sometimes your ears.
My ears get very cold, so I always wear a beanie. Without it, winter feels much colder.
Same for me. And finally, let's talk about boots. Boots are strong shoes that protect your feet.
Winter boots are especially useful when there's snow or ice. They keep your feet dry and help you walk safely.
Yes, good boots have strong soles, so you don't slip on icy roads.
So let's review. In winter, we usually wear a coat, a scarf, gloves or mittens, a hat or beanie, and boots.
All very simple words, but very useful. These are clothes we talk about every single winter.
And the best part is, you don't need difficult English. Just say, I'm wearing a thick coat, or I forgot my gloves today.
Exactly. Easy words, real life, real English. That's what winter clothes are all about.
Now that we're warm in our winter clothes, let's talk about what people actually do in winter. A lot of learners think winter is boring because it's cold and dark, but that's really not true. Winter just changes our activities, not our ability to enjoy life.
I totally agree with that. Winter doesn't stop fun, it just moves it to different places. Some people enjoy staying indoors, while others still love being active outside, even in the cold.
Let's start with indoor activities, because honestly, that's my favorite part of winter. When it's cold outside, staying inside feels safe, warm, and very relaxing. I don't feel guilty about slowing down.
That sounds very comfortable already. So when you stay inside during winter, what do you usually like to do?
I really enjoy reading books in winter. I sit on the sofa, wrap myself in a blanket, and read without checking the time. Winter makes reading feel more peaceful and focused.
That makes sense. Winter feels quiet, so it's easier to stay with one activity for a long time. Reading in winter feels different from reading in summer.
I also love movie marathons in winter. That means watching several movies in one day, usually with snacks and warm drinks. It feels like a small holiday at home.
Movie marathons are a perfect winter activity. You don't rush anywhere and you can enjoy stories one after another. What kind of movies do you like during winter?
I usually choose light movies, like comedies or family movies. I don't want anything too heavy or stressful. Winter evenings feel better when movies are simple and warm.
And I'm guessing there's always a warm drink nearby.
Of course, hot chocolate is my favorite. I drink it slowly while watching movies, and it makes the whole evening feel cozy and special.
That really sounds like the perfect indoor winter setup. Warm drinks, blankets, and no pressure to go outside.
Exactly. Winter gives us permission to rest more, and indoor activities become something we really enjoy, not something we feel lazy about.
Now let me talk about the outdoor side of winter, because I really enjoy that part too. Even though it's cold, winter outside can be exciting and full of energy.
I always admire people who enjoy winter outdoors. So, what kind of activities do you usually do?
One of my favorite winter activities is skiing. Skiing means sliding down snowy mountains using long shoes called skis. It feels fast, exciting, and very alive.
That sounds fun, but also a little scary for beginners. I imagine falling a lot at the beginning.
That's very normal. Everyone falls when they start, but once you get used to it, skiing becomes really enjoyable. It's a great way to enjoy winter nature.
What about ice skating? That's something many people try at least once.
Yes, ice skating is very popular. You wear special shoes and slide on ice, usually at a skating rink. Falling is part of the experience, so people laugh a lot.
I tried ice skating once and fell many times, but I still remember it as a fun day. Even falling can be part of a good winter memory.
Exactly. Another simple but fun activity is sledding. You sit on a sled and slide down a snowy hill. It's easy and great for all ages.
And of course, winter wouldn't be complete without building snowmen or having snowball fights. Those activities feel playful and bring people together.
That's why winter is not boring at all. It offers quiet moments indoors and exciting moments outdoors, depending on what you enjoy.
Yes, winter just gives us a different kind of fun, and all of these activities are great topics for real-life English conversations. We've talked about winter weather, clothes, and activities, but now let's talk about something deeper, how winter actually makes us feel inside. Because winter is not just cold air, it's also a season full of emotions.
That's very true. Winter affects our body and our mind in quiet ways. Sometimes we don't even notice it, but we definitely feel it.
One of the most common feelings in winter is sleepy. The days are shorter, the mornings are darker, and it's harder to wake up early.
I feel that a lot too. In winter, I want to stay in bed longer, especially when it's cold outside. My body just wants more rest.
And because of that, many people also feel lazy in winter. Not lazy in a bad way, but more like slow and low energy.
Yes, winter makes everything slower. We move slower, think slower, and sometimes even speak slower. And honestly, that's not always a bad thing.
Another beautiful winter feeling is cozy. Cozy means warm, comfortable, and safe, especially when you're inside while it's cold outside.
I love that feeling. Sitting at home with warm lights, a blanket, and a hot drink feels extra special in winter. Cozy moments feel deeper when the weather is cold.
Winter also brings calm and peaceful feelings. There are fewer outdoor activities, fewer loud events, and more quiet time.
Yes, winter feels less busy than other seasons. The world feels quieter, and that gives us more time to think and reflect.
That's why many people feel more thoughtful in winter. They think about the year that passed and the year ahead.
Which connects perfectly to winter holidays. Winter is full of important moments like Christmas and New Year.
Exactly. These holidays bring family, celebrations, and traditions. Even if winter feels cold, these moments make it feel warm.
I really love that contrast. Cold weather outside, but warm feelings inside. Family dinners, shared meals, and quiet conversations feel more meaningful in winter.
And for many people, winter is also a time to travel, visiting family, going to snowy places, or taking a holiday break.
Travel in winter feels different. Airports are busy, but the reason for travel often feels emotional, not just practical.
All of these feelings teach us something important. Winter teaches us to slow down and listen to ourselves more.
Yes, winter reminds us that rest is not weakness. Slowing down can actually help us recharge.
And when we appreciate warmth in winter, we also learn to appreciate spring even more. After cold days, warm air feels amazing.
That's a great lesson. Winter helps us notice small comforts and prepare our heart for new beginnings.
So, winter may feel sleepy, lazy, calm, or cozy, but all of those feelings are completely normal.
And when we understand those feelings, winter becomes a season of meaning, not just cold weather.
Before we finish today's episode, let's take a moment to review what we've talked about. Not in a classroom way, but in a calm, simple way, just like how we really remember things in daily life.
That's a great idea. We covered a lot, but everything was connected to real winter experiences. So let's start with weather words.
In winter, we often talk about the weather using simple words like cold, freezing, and chilly. We also use words like cloudy, icy, and slippery to describe what we see and feel outside.
These words are perfect for small talk. You can say, it's really cold today, or the road feels icy, and suddenly a conversation starts naturally.
Next, we talked about winter clothes, words like coat, scarf, gloves, mittens, hat, beanie, and boots.
All very easy words, but very useful. You can talk about what you're wearing every day without any difficult grammar.
Then we moved on to winter activities, both indoor and outdoor, reading, movie marathons, hot chocolate, and blankets for indoors.
And outdoors, we talked about skiing, ice skating, sledding, building snowmen, and snowball fights. Winter clearly has many ways to be fun.
After that, we explored how winter makes us feel, words like sleepy, lazy, cozy, calm, and peaceful.
We also talked about winter holidays like Christmas and New Year and how they bring family, celebration, and warmth, even in cold weather.
Now, let's do a small practice together. You don't need perfect English, just simple, honest sentences.
Here's the first question. How do you feel about winter? For example, you can say, I feel calm in winter, or winter makes me sleepy but cozy.
And here's the second question. What's your favorite winter activity? You can say, I like staying home and watching movies, or I enjoy ice skating with friends.
We'd love for you to write your answers in the comments. Even one sentence is great practice.
If this episode felt familiar or comforting, give it a like. That small action really helps our channel grow.
And don't forget to subscribe to EasyTalk English if you enjoy learning English through real life and real conversations.
We're not here to teach perfect English. We're here to help you speak real English.
Because real English comes from real seasons, real feelings, and real experiences.
Thank you so much for spending this winter moment with us.
Stay warm, take care, and we'll see you in the next episode of EasyTalk English.